Hey folks, Species 7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Grazyland. And once again guys, right at the beginning here, I'm going to apologize. I am still in the throes of a horrible cold, so if my voice sounds terrible, or you suddenly hear a bunch of hacking followed by a big thump, that's just me falling out of my chair. So, hopefully that's not going to happen. Let's carry on. And carry on is just what I've been doing. You'll notice it is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, game time, and I'm plowing field 5. Well, I've been plowing field 5 since 6 o'clock in the morning. So, oops. I picked up this old Kirovitz because I've been having nothing but issues with plowing here. I'll show you, well, an idea why it takes so long. Look at the size of this field. The other thing I did, check this out. Anything different? Yes, indeed. I cut down all of the trees on both ends of the field. Now, all the ones on the sides I've left, of course. There's really no point with them. They're not in anybody's way. At least not a whole bunch, not if you can turn the wheel of a tractor. So, this end and the other end are now tree-free. So, unfortunately, of course, they still have this sort of thing, and they do have the roads, but it eliminates, down at the other end, there's actually a street pole, which you do have to worry about, because those impact rails there, you can actually drive right through. Now, here's the issue I was having with the plowing. Now, this is using the in-game plow, the largest one and the second largest one. So look here, just so we know exactly who we're looking at. Plows, here we go. So, I ran this guy, the Vogel and Newt Heros, and I ran the Diamant, the Lemkin. Neither of them worked properly. They both did this. And I tried several different tractors. They'd go happily along, and then they would leave. Now, this is the front part of the plow. They would leave the entire one side of the plow blank. And then all of a sudden they'd go happily along. And sure enough, look at that. And there's another one. And another one. And another one. And I actually left these ones. It did the same thing with this outer row. And it did the same thing another row in. So, all in all, not impressive. So, after a bunch of mucking around and looking at mod sites and picking up, I think, 2 other plows, both of which unfortunately had hideous texture log errors. So I got rid of those, and I finally got this Santa Isabel, or Saint Isabel. It seems to be a decent plow. It's not the widest thing in the world. We can have a look at it here. It actually comes up under cultivators. I went through all of these, but it turns out that even the ones that actually say plow, eco plow, are not in fact plows. They are cultivators. So again, eco plow, no. Whereas this guy, that's what we're using. Not cheap, but hey, 20 grand and it works. And 5.5 meter width. That's certainly better than the 3 meter ones I saw in that type of configuration. So, there you go. That is why it is taking so long. And I really wish I'd cut all the trees down right at the beginning, because doing the headlands with a 5 meter plow, I had to do, I believe, 4 at each end. And the reason I'm using the Kirovitz, because if I was using a non-articulated tractor, I would have been looking at about 6 headlands on each end, just so they wouldn't crash into the trees. Not only that, but of course, the hired help does this at the end of every single pass. So, and it's weird, because you watch him and he comes right in, he's lined up perfectly, and he's turning into the row and turning into the... And then he'll just stop turning, straighten right out and come in here instead. You know, so all of that back there is missed, and then he'll slowly turn into the row like this and then run along the row. So you're way back here and you're going, but dude, I started way over there. Yeah. So we'll have a little bit of cleanup to do, but not nearly what would have been the case. So yeah, a little bit of plow issue, but we have 300,000 plus liters of wood chips now. I suppose there's an upside to it. And the field's almost done. It's almost ready for the next stage, which is, of course, to cultivate it. And let me tell you guys, it's been a long time since I've actually had to plow a field. You know, I mean, obviously just because neither FS13 or FS15 required it, about the only time you'd really use a plow was, you know, if you're going to join a couple of fields together or something like that. So, let's bounce around and see what else is going on in our world. We're all ready to recorn. You're doing not much. You, I suppose we might as well. While we're here, seeing as it did tell me that that bin is once again empty. And I kind of wanted to come up to the farm anyway, because I wanted to show you guys something rather odd. And you're like, no, really? You found something odd? Yeah. Let's face it, the only reason you guys even watch my program is because it's odd all the darn time. So, oh, sorry guys, my voice is just trashed. I spent most of the night just, blah, my throat's too sore. Every time I breathe in, I cough out, ew. But enough of my whiny little silliness. Let's get some of these in here. Potato me now, dude. There we go. Beautiful. As you can see, we do still have lots of extra rations, 27,000, but the machine tends to chew them up pretty fast. And I'm going to have to bring another truck up here pretty quick, I think, eh? We don't really have a lot of potatoes in here. I think I only dumped maybe one 70,000 liter trailer. Something like that. Might have been less. Because let's face it, at 4,500 per kick, we're not exactly going to empty an entire silo's worth very quick. Whee! Alright, are we done rocking back and forth and scaring everybody half to death? Cool. There we go, get you over a little bit. Nice. And in the potatoes go. Alright. That should do it. Get you parked up. Lovely. Alright, so that'll keep us in potatoes. I still don't know that. Seriously, guys, if any of you know, do cows really eat potatoes? I mean, really, I'd like to know, do cows actually eat potatoes? It doesn't seem right to me. I don't know why. I mean, heck. My cat eats jujubes, so why wouldn't cows eat potatoes, right? There was something else I wanted to do. What was it? Oh, yeah. I wanted to show you guys something rather strange and interesting that I discovered. Now, a couple of episodes ago, I was showing you guys this kind of really cool conveyor belt that Morrow scripted up, and it's slick as heck. And we were using it to fill up our little man tipper here. But, okay, you'll notice we've got 2,500 liters of grass in it currently. And I actually have just emptied it into the sheep pen, and the little bit that was left I dumped into the cows. But I thought, well, there's no point having the truck sit here with something in it, so I'll dump it out. So I come along and I pull in here. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything so bizarre? We now have 10,000 liters of grass. Yeah, indeed. You can actually back a trailer into the grass pile and auto-fill it. Can you imagine? See, the only problem with it? It kind of makes... Now, I don't know if that's going to apply for every trailer, right? And I found that the only way you actually could empty it is if you got right at the very edge of the... There we go. See, now I can empty it. Oop. But if I'd have pulled back any further... Oh, it fills it again. Grass is not accepted here. So, but I had to show you guys that, because after going through all of that stuff and getting the tractor lined up and getting the conveyor and, you know, hooking up my trailer and showing you how cool it was that I could move this, yeah, all I had to do was back into the darn shed. But hey, so something we are going to have to do in the very near future is, according to our numbers, hi there, some of you guys are ready to go to the on a picnic. Yeah, some of you are ready to go on a picnic. Let's take all our little cows on a picnic. In fact, let's have a look how we're doing with the fatty aminos. Pigs, we have 32 piggies ready to go. Those little beefies, there was 29 of them little beefies standing there. And we have 17 chickenados. So, I'm thinking, wow, we're doing not too bad. What are we actually gonna get for prices? Let us have a look. Fattened chickens currently go for, where's the Schlachter? I believe it was the Schlachter. Hello? There it is, yep, the Schlachter. Alright, 136 a ton for chickens, 652 a ton for pigolettos. Ooh, 747 a ton for beefos. Not bad. So yeah, we got a little bit of money tied up in critters. So it might well be our worth the next time around, because I do want to still deal a little bit with crops today. In fact, let's see if we can find our way back out there. Yeah, next time around we're going to... Mad Chainsaw Maniac. I think, by guppies and puppies and barrels of fish, that our plowing is done. Wow, not bad. So it only took us almost 8 hours. Wow. That makes field 7 look like a really good test field now, doesn't it? Oh man, it takes you 10 minutes just to walk across the field. Oh, by the way, that player camera thing, I'm going to take that out. I mean, it's kind of cool to be able to do this. Although you notice you don't really move very quick after a certain point. Now, it does have its uses for looking around if you're trying to figure out where something in oh, way to miss a big spot with a fertilizer. You know, if you're trying to figure out something in particular. But, other than that, it's got the pain in the butt feature that, of course, it operates on exactly the same mouse roll that brings up your darn chainsaw. And, there we go, now we're on the ground. You can tell because we're running. And then there's that end of it. You can't really tell if you're actually flat level on the ground again. Oh, what? You are just a... Damn you! Oh, boy. I tell you. But yeah, I kind of like this Curve. It's a pretty cool tractor, huh, guys? I think so. I think so. This is the same one they had in FS13. Although, I will tell you something, they did a nice job on the textures. Inside and out, you wouldn't know this was the same tractor, man. She's gorgeous. Well, a little hard to tell now because most of the gorgeous is, well, covered in field detritus. However, or detritus, depending what part of the world you're from. Yeah, honestly, it's a really good looking tractor. In the gray, I really like it in the gray. It's dyeable, by the way. They don't come in this gray color. They come in whatever color you want. So, looks like we got to do at least one more row here with this, and then we can get the cultivating started. I don't know that I'll bother doing the extra runs up and down to get rid of his little tiny mistakes. Yeah, little tiny 30-foot long strips that he's missed. I think what we're going to do instead is move right along. Let's get into our big Taurus. Oh, by the way, while we're here discussing this, I suppose I should tell you guys. You can see we currently have 2,430 liquid manure. Now, that is what we have gathered since I started plowing. In other words, once I quit spraying, we used up all the piggy poop, we used up all the little cat poop, and we used up all of the cow poop. I think we've got 18,000 liters left in the trailer, and that was it. Everything else was zeroed. So I'm hoping we don't have to do the manure spread too many times, because I'm not sure that we will ever be able to get enough to do more than about one field. And alright, let's hire up Billy Bob. There you go, buddy. Nice. Get rid of all these mistakes. There we go. Doesn't that look good? Does that look good? Excellent. Alright, let's, yeah. I just don't know about that auto-filling trailer things, man. It's just kind of weird. Alright. I did start him down the other end, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I can just see I'll go to take the corner here and whoomp. That would be my luck. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to the back end of this cold. My goodness. I don't often get sick, and I just hate it when I do. So. And it's not a good time for it, because I had plans in the next day or two of wandering into town and insuring my new little car that I bought. I'm actually quite excited about it, seeing as it's been, well, I guess 2 years since I've had a vehicle insured. So, my poor old Jeep finally decided to bite the biscuit. I didn't buy a new vehicle right away. So, I figure since we're, oh yeah, really? Oh, okay. I thought I pressed the 3 key. I guess I just sort of automatically hit the H key. I might as well at least take this one now. I guess we gotta wait for that cultivator to come through anyway. Let's try and get a little bit of maximization on our crops, because we are going to compare the numbers again when they're done. So, and hopefully, the next time we do this field, if there's a next time we do this field, it will not be nearly so complicated, because we won't have all these trees to deal with. So those of you that watched my newbie farm video that I put up realized that the level of frustration I got from trying to plow this field and spread slurry is enough to make me go looking for another map. And I noticed that Newbie Farm 2015 Multifruit has just added the soil mod as well. And I did the map review just basically to show you guys that all in all, it would probably be a much simpler go at it. At least while we're trying to do something like learn how to use the soil mod. But then I decided, you know what? Well, first of all, I haven't decided anything. That was not quite what I meant. And look at all those patches that were left up. Okay, yeah, that was still from the other plows. They just kept leaving patches. So you can see why I got frustrated. But anyway, no, I'm not, I haven't, see all the headlands I've had to run here? I haven't decided to give up on this map, and I haven't decided to stay on it. As I said, I just uploaded, as I'm recording this, it would have been just today, in fact, just a couple of hours ago, that I uploaded the Newbie Farm map review, or play, or whatever you want to call it. So, I do want to wait and see if you guys will actually kindly contribute some comments. as to whether you want to see us continue on Grazyland, which is a neat map. It's just got its little pain in the butt parts to it, that's for sure. Or whether you think maybe we should try out Newbie Farm, or if you have a suggestion for something else with the soil mod, because I do want to get that down. So yeah, if you have a suggestion for anything else, that any other maps that include the soil mod, I will certainly have a look at them. Now this is one of the odd things. This cultivator, it does not fold up. Okay, what you see is what you get. Transport width of 5.5 meters. So if you think it's going to fit through the gates, no. It indeed will not. What we're in fact going to do here is, and I have no idea why the heck I'm driving all the way across Field 9, but what we're going to do is actually head in the back here by the orange roof shed, because I know for a fact we can't actually go through any of the ones that have the scales, because the cross markers on the edges will catch this unit up, and to the point where we'd just end up having to reset it, because there's no way to get it the heck off of there, especially with my driving skills and an articulated tractor thrown into the mix. Okay, here we go. Look at that. See, she fits through there just fine, and I only know that because luckily I got to do that off camera first. So, see, this is something I mentioned on Newbie Farm too. This place looks like it's got just so much storage, but it's kind of difficult to use a lot of it, you know? You got this thing with its magic patterns of doors. And the white ones are okay, but in all honesty, the issue with them is they have far too many entrances and exits. It's like pretty much anywhere you want to park something, you're making a gate open. Alright, there's our plow. And just because I want to show off this tractor a little bit, it's a beauty. Go to Giant's own website. Yeah, that's where you can get this puppy. I mean, I'm sure it's featured on a few of the other hosting sites as well, but I've never had an issue with getting something from Giant's site. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, worth every penny of it. Getting this tractor, I'll tell you, because it did a fine job. And pretty much effortlessly, too. Alrighty. All cleaned up and shiny. Get the rims. I like the rims on these duals. Oh, some of the dirt in the door. That's a little better. Make sure we get all the front of her cleaned off. Beautiful. How's that look? Oh, yeah. Super. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, it's a nicely detailed little tractor. And no, that's not broken. It actually, if you look, you see there's even a retaining pin. Yeah. So no, it's it actually hooks onto that thing with that little pin, and that keeps it in place from flopping around. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I really like this. I mean, look at the detailing in here. It's beautiful. You got your rams for the PTOs, and down there at our articulated point, and you can see all the different steerage that's being used. It's just really cool. The duals, let's go up to the other end of the farm. Oh, that's not the other end, that's this end. Dummy. Come on. Whee! The only thing I'll say about it is maybe when you're hauling missile trucks around, you don't care if you can only go this speed, but when you're driving from one end of the farm to the other, 30k is a little slow. Well, the plowing, it was doing at 9k, by the way, so another reason it takes a little while. But here we go. Yeah, just like it did in FS13, you have this, right? Which is pretty cool. I think it's M. There you are. Neat, huh? Yeah. A really, really nicely done mod and an excellent addition to the farm. So, there you go, guys. I think that's pretty much. How's our cultivator doing? I haven't even checked on him since I first let him go, which is probably dumb. What you doing, dude? Oh, I'm sorry. Darn, this thing's in the way. My apologies, man. I was out here grinding all the stumps. There was like, I think, 12 trees on each end of the field. There we go. Now he should carry on. Yeah, perfect. It doesn't look like he's leaving any weirdnesses, which is good. But then that's one of the reasons I really like that cultivator. Nope, couple of tire marks. Other than that, though, he's doing a beautiful job. Excellent. Alright, well, I'm going to let him finish cultivating the field. Next time around, what we will do... Oh, God help us, I guess I've got to plow field 5. But I will get to that. And yeah, I think next time around, what we're going to end up doing, guys, is... you just go where you're supposed to go, not where you think you're going. You'll probably actually get there. Is we will advance time, because we have fertilized and then plowed the poop into the ground and cultivated over it, and that should change a number of things. So we shall see. We shall. Yeah. Until then, if you enjoy the episode or enjoy the series, please leave a like, and again, let me know if you guys are not big fans of the Grazyland map and would maybe like to... No, there's no measurement in progress, thank you. And would maybe like to see us take on Newbie Farm, or, again, as I say, if you know somewhere that has the soil mod implemented on a decent map, let me know. But otherwise, we'll probably just hang around on Grazyland for a while and see how things go. Oh, by the way, guys, if you happen to ever use this little Brooks machine, and it is an excellent machine. Let's try that. Nice. Make sure that you're on some kind of a stable platform when you drop it off, and make sure you lower your linkage. Because if that thing falls over, it will not... There's just no way to write it. You will have to reset it. And you've got to be really careful when you drop it off, because it'll want to fall over. So it's just a little bit face heavy on the pipe side. So there you go. But I think that's going to do it, guys. Like I said, if you like the series, please hit that like button. It doesn't take that long, and it does me a world of good. Other than that, feel free to leave your comments. I would like to know what you think of the map and what you think of the playthrough. And other than that, subscribe, share, favorite, all that happiness. Till next time, guys, take care of each other. This has been Species 7 from Grazyland. Ciao for now.